Welcome to the Pixelberry Choices podcast, and today we're going to be talking about Chapter 2 of Wake the Dead. And in this Chapter 2, we pick it up right from where we left at Book 1. And I think, in this book, they just go to the action straight. Exactly to the plot. Directly, they jump into it, and that's why it's so good. We just discovered that our pack leader or tower leader, Marcus Blackstock, is not who he really seems to be, and he's absolutely a monster. And whoever goes against him or whoever questions his authority or his guards, he just captures them and basically feeds them to the zombies, or as they're called here, drones. So this is really interesting that, remember, in chapter 1 we questioned one of the guards after we come back that why this high up the drones don't attack us even though they attack the facility. So that really definitely put us in Marcus Blackstock's bad graces, but that answers it. The drones don't attack the tower because he, you know, arranges food for the drones or for the zombies this way, and basically he is sacrificing people's lives to save the tower or its reputation. And then one of our sister's friend tries to save them and gets out from the bushes, from the cover, and gets shot by Marcus Blackstock and his minions there. So she didn't really had a chance. She didn't even stand a chance there in front of the bullets. And we also see horribly. So we get to make a choice whether we look away or we see our friends or who we knew from the pack, our TA, all of them getting beat and getting eaten by the zombies. So that was a horrifying scene to witness. I chose to see, and it was a horrifying scene. The description there. And then after one of our friend gets blown away, our identity, our where we were hiding, our hiding spot was disclosed. So they start firing at us, but then our sister saves us. And in that fight, later we will see that our sister brain took some shot in her belly, so she will get injured. But we'll try to run away from there. Zombies will attack us, and some stranger. So there's a very beautiful art scene of someone firing arrows, and we will meet our third love interest in this book, Ellie or Eli, whatever you want to call him. And at first, he'll come off as a distant character. He will save us, but after killing all the zombies, he will point his arrow on us and will say that we're bringing danger on his soil. But then, ultimately, when he will see our sister was injured, which we didn't also know, and she got some bullet shots. She got shot by bullets back at that place by Marcus Blackstock or his minions. So Ellie will carry her sister and her group to his place in his cabin, and there we will see how badly injured her sister is. And definitely Ellie, even though helping us will bring danger, not only just human danger but zombie danger to his doorstep, but he still helps us. And also he had some supplies there, medical and other, with which he can help our sister, so he does that. And then in a diamond scene, we will get to help our sister in a way that Shannon, who we rescued from the lab, she will help our sister patch up, like do some operation and some treatment. And we will also get to encourage Shannon. So if you choose the diamond scene, your sister will be well because of Shannon. And then you will finally have a relief. Also in this diamond scene, you'll get to know more about Shannon, or how she was left alone in the lab. And if you chose the right supplies, the medicines, the painkillers, you will also take it when you will be a bit down. But then you will come out, you will see someone's at the door, and Ellie's not opening it because he's not trusting, but you recognize the voice. You open it and you see it's Troy, your best friend. And he will tell you everything how he ran away, and he's a kind of a rogue type, just like Mel from Blades of Light and Shadow. So, and Shannon, I always think of her as Nia, so this is pretty interesting, and it's just as epic as Blades of Light and Shadow. It reminds me of the first two chapters. But anyway, so what happens here is that Troy tells us that as soon as he came to know, so he had some tabs because he does something illegal in the tower, though it's not really legal, but some if even basic human rights and questions are considered illegal in the tower run by Marcus Blackstock. So this was pretty interesting how Troy came to know about he was to be executed and fed to the zombies, so he ran away from there. And after he left the place, after a long time, he came to know that he heard Marcus Blackstock's minions telling our name that we will also be taken there to be executed. But he couldn't help, so he was a bit remorseful. But but then between Drick and him, there's an argument that zombies are coming, following him. But then Brian comes in, our sister comes in and settles the argument, and we will acquire a goggle. So it is a night goggles, sort of gives you night vision in this diamond scene. And you'll go outside, you'll take some zombies with Ellie and your other member, and then you'll come back, but you will not be enough. So there's the impending fight. Zombies are coming in from all sides. They're breaking through the window, and Ellie tells you that there's a secret spot there, a door that opens up in the jungle, and you can close it behind you. So you get to follow that path, and your sister is heavily injured. You try to go out, but the paths are blocked by zombies. So there's some epic fight, and you need to make some choices. Depending on how many right choices you're making, your score will be increased. By the way, I had the weapon crossbow, so there was some pretty interesting choice. The first one I didn't make, but the second one I successfully killed the zombie. But then you'll also get helps from Brian and some others, and everybody will be going away from that cabin. But at the end, you'll be left with Ellie, and when you'll be trying to go away, you'll see that Ellie is hesitating to go, and you'll ask Ellie that why he's not going. Ellie will say he can't leave because this place has some memories, and you'll see where he is looking at some letters. You don't know how important, who they are from, but you know that they're very important to Ellie, some memories. So you can, in this dimension, go and collect those memories and tell Ellie, like, if you die, those memories die with you. So if you are alive, you can keep their memories alive. So that was a pretty sweet moment and a good, short diamond scene. I think at least 10 diamonds. They didn't make us, spend 16 or 20 diamonds for that. So I really liked that part. Then we come out of there, but we see Brian, our sister, is there, and she's not really well. And then it comes down. Our sister tells us to move on without her because she can't go anymore, and the bullet got her really bad, so she's going to die anyway, so she doesn't want to slow us down. That was a very emotional moment. I remember Blades of Light and Shadow losing Cade and almost thinking that we lost Cade forever. So this moment came back again in Wake the Dead. So we will not want to go, but then Troy and others will practically drag us outside, and we will see from outside that when zombies are breaking inside the place where our sister was, Brian was, and gunshots being fired, zombies dropping, and finally one large shout from our sister and a fire we hear, and that's it. So this was pretty emotional, and next we know we're going to a place where usually I don't think people go, because when kids don't behave in the tower, they say you will be sent to that place, and it's Troy's idea, and he knows there could be something, so we're headed to that place. So this is pretty interesting. And also in this chapter earlier, when we were talking with our sister Brian after Shannon did some primary treatment, Brian said he knew about Blackstock's business, but she took us away from there because this time Blackstar was planning to, execute our main character. She wanted to save us. We get angry that why we were not told this before, but now it's in a weird situation. We will really miss our sister and how we, had some conversation last. This is pretty emotional, but it's really a weird situation. Also, what Blackstar's been doing. I mean, we will have to move on from here. Troy and Dirk says that they will take care of our main character on behalf of our sister Brian. But this is pretty interesting, and I really wish they had released 2 chapters together last week, and then next week 3rd chapter, because that's what they did for VIP. But this is pretty interesting. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are regarding Wake the Dead chapter 2 and what you're looking forward to. And at the end, the way they say 28 days till solstice, that makes me think that something pretty significant and important is going to happen during solstice, and your rank is there at the end. So I'm still a newbie, and also a chapter summary. So, as you have told that was chapter summary, thing in Crown and Flame. So there are lots of specialities from other books, and I'm so far liking it. Let's see how it goes. Zombie artwork, music. It's just an epic book. I mean, let's go for every Wednesday. I mean, I just can't wait for Wake the Dead chapter 3. It's one of the epic books I think I've read in recent time, and I'm really excited for it to unfold more and more and to see how it goes. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.